Hello everyone and welcome. This is the Silent K and today we're going to be playing some MegaMek eventually. Maybe not right away, but soon. Uh, if you missed last week's episode, we were, or rather I guess I was, discussing doing one mission for each of our lances to get Wyvern back. Oh, hey Varang, glad you can make it. I wasn't sure if you were here or not. You've been quiet, but I'm glad to know you're here. Um, so on Discord we had been discussing, and I think the consensus is actually that we want to do one mission to the tune of about 30,000 battle value. Um, Gribbly was kind enough to provide us with an Op 4 worth, I think it was 26 or 27,000 battle value. So I was going to. Oh, problems at the dentist. Oh no. Things didn't go like expected. That is very unfortunate. I hope you're okay. I, oof. I have, yeah, I've got some trauma associated with dentists. Partly from, here to see our great rescue from the clans. Yes. Yeah, that is what we're here for. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear you're having teeth problems. That's absolutely the worst. Um oh, excuse me. So, yes. Instead of doing four small missions, we're gonna do one big mission. That is gonna be Mariana and Tonga Lance as our primary force with Aleutian reinforcing. Um Quick review. It's been several days since we've seen any actions, so the only people in the infirmary are the ones who are going to be there for a while. A couple of prisoners with broken backs. The repair bay is empty. The warehouse is all fixed. The hangar is sorted. We do have 3 lances deployed and 1 lance not deployed, including Tentacle Shogun and Scarponi, unfortunately, if they're here. I won't be able to take you guys on the mission. Sorry, you just didn't make the cut. Um, let's see. Fred Jones, of course, is saving up for 30 XP so he can upgrade his tactics to 3, which is cool. Bendik Machuski, before we go on this mission, maybe we should give you a point of edge. And let us make sure that we've got head hits. Failed KO check. Actually, do we want head hits? Ammo explosion for sure. Mask failures for sure. Through armor crits, maybe not. Head hits, maybe not. I'm thinking with only 1 edge. Let's save it for when we really need it. A head hit or 2 we can survive. Who else has some XP they can spend? Ash has enough for a 4th point of edge if we so wanted. Yeah, let's go ahead and go for 4 edge for Ash. Petra can go with a 4th point of edge as well. I think 4 is going to be the new 3. We've got Ruby in the Cronus, who, instead of a 4th point of edge, could actually spend it for a special ability, perhaps. Nothing good at 20 XP, I don't think. No, nothing really good at 20 XP. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get you a 4th point of edge as well. Hoser, of course, already has 4 points of edge. The map looking much like it has. I noticed this planet here, Tovetin, or Tovetin, one or the other, I guess, has been abandoned. So looks like Inner sphere forces are pulling back from the clan invasion at this point. Going heavy to light lances or light to heavy. We are doing 2 heavy lances to start with, and our light lance as reinforcements. Galatea lance is the one not getting brought in, so we've got Mariana with Petra, Earl, Longsword, and Yarvik. And we've got Tonga lance with Hoser, Tsubasa, Ash, and Tugyu in the Stalker. With the reinforcements are Stiletto, Alandavi, Zero Chu, and Bendik. And the Cronuses, the Phoenix Hawk, and the Hunchback. That's the plan anyway. And I guess, I mean, we're not really doing a... I guess we're just doing a regular old battle. Gribbly had proposed a specific map, which I think I'm going to use because it looks interesting. Varank and anyone else who happens to be in chat right now, if you would like to decide which side we're going to be deploying on, and we'll have the opponents deploy in the center, I suppose. Let's check this map out. That was a 64 by 68 map, and that was down a little ways. That was Snow Hillfort Logistic Hub. So I think that is the map that we're going to go with. If you haven't had a chance to look at it yet, Varank, here is the gist of what it looks like. It is, in essence, a series of 3 bases, in fact, with a small one down here in the south. We've got a big one here in the center, and kind of another big one over here in the northwest. I'm thinking if we deploy from the north, we're going to come down this road most likely, which does open us up to being ambushed by anyone hanging out in this area or this area. We might also come down this way, which kind of leaves the same... well, we could get ambushed from someone hiding over here, but we would see anyone over here through this height 1 hill. If we deploy from the south, we're probably going to come up this road here is the most direct route, looks like. We might get ambushed here in this base. We might get ambushed as we come around this corner. Need to stick together and hit them at once, maybe from the north. Okay, yeah. North works for me. If north is good for you guys, north is good for me. So let's go ahead. So compact display. We will be deploying. Actually, wait. Cancel that. Player settings. Deployment zone north. Except for that was who do we have reinforcing? That was Stiletto, Davi, Chu, and Machuski. So Stiletto, Davi, Chu, and Machuski are going to be deploying, actually, 2 Cronuses are speed 6, including their jump jets, so they're going to be deploying on round 5 because we've got a strategy of 1. So that's going to be round 5. Okay. The Phoenix Hawk 0 Chu is going to be speed 7, plus 1 is 8, from 12 is 4. And the Hunchback at speed 5, plus 1 is 6, so we're deploying on round 6. And we're all deploying from the north. And we're going to load unit list. That is going to be under, that was save games, Wolf Novas. Oh, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 2 Novas worth of enemy forces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's gonna be one more. The Puma. Okay. And these guys, actually, we need to add a bot. I'm thinking standard settings for Princess. And no, we don't need to read the documentation, and we are going to change owner of these guys to Princess. And then we're going to sort by battle value, and we're going to look at what we've got here. We've got the Shadow Cat B at 3,100 points. Which is the 3rd biggest unit on the field behind Hoser and Wachowski and the Hunchback 2C. Wow. That Hunchback 2C Mark III is worth a lot of points with an elite pilot. That's an Ultra Autocannon 20 with 10 shots, an ER PPC clan style with unlimited shots, 2 ER mediums, and an ER small on a 50-ton frame with pretty good armor and a 464 movement profile. So, yeah, that's not your standard Hunchback 2C. The Shadow Cat B has 30 LRMs. Oh yeah, the UAC is definitely pushing the battle value up on the Hunchback. That and the ERPPC. Those are 2 big value point level weapons on a relatively light mech. Which actually bumps it up higher than Earl with a 3-4 pilot in the Atlas with the LB-10X and all the medium lasers. The Shadow Cat B is just behind the Hunchback and about 300 points above the Atlas with 2 ER mediums and 30 LRMs, Artemis capable with 32 shots. And ECM, the Pouncer D with a 3-4 pilot is worth more points than the Atlas with the 3-4 pilot. And that has 6 ER medium lasers and 2 Streak 6s, as well as an ER small. The Galahad, if I'm not mistaken, has, yes, 2 Gauss rifles with 20 shots each. That guy's worth 2,400 points, mainly because he's a little light on the armor, I think. If memory serves. No, he is actually really well armored. He is just about maxed out. Yeah, he is absolutely maxed out with 2 Gauss rifles, 4.6. The Galahad, I don't know why it's called a glass spider. It's not made of glass. And then of course, all of the elementals. We've got 2 laser squads, 3 machine gun squads, 4 flamer squads, and a headhunter squad, which does not have SRMs, is my understanding. We've got auto rifle, flamer, SRM2, and we've got auto rifle and machine gun. Yeah. Machine gun, small laser. Yeah, let's I'm okay with this many elementals, I think. Jumping 3 hexes is not that big a deal. I do want to configure Princess to start in the center. And I want her to have some Wolf's Dragoons camo. Or some Clan Wolf camo is what I meant to say. We'll do Beta Galaxy. So it's just us versus them. No liaison, no artillery, no air support. Yeah, okay. I do believe we are ready to do this thing. Okay, well, glad I had time to mute that. Okay, so we've got the Phoenix Hawk coming in on round 4, the 2 Cronuses on round 5, and the Hunchback on round 6. Everyone's at 100%, everyone's running cool. We have 1 initiative for deployment phase. Let's shrink the mini map a little bit. By a little bit, I mean all the way. Okay. So we're gonna be... I don't want to make a corner on a road at a run. And we could start in these woods and just make our way directly south. I would avoid some of the ambushes coming this way or this way. We could maybe occupy this fort and take fire, or take cover and fire that way. I know you can't deploy there. I was trying to get the pop-up level 1, level 0. Okay, that is only a level 1 differential, which is partial cover. This building is level 1, this building is level 2, this building is level 2. These buildings are level 2. These containers apparently are light woods. What about our dropship? We're not bringing the dropship. We don't want to risk the dropship mainly. Okay, yeah, we will start. That's level 2, that's level 1, that's level 0. We could start here. It would take us a little bit longer to get out of these woods, and we would have less visibility on this side as we were passing through here. That would give us a straight shot to this second base here. Or we could stop here and just snipe everything, which I'm sure is what Hoser wants to do. We want long range of fire to see those elementals as soon as possible. I agree. Yeah, those elementals are... Okay, so we've got 2 there, and the Puma. Puma with ER large, 4 streaks, and an Ultra 5. Oof. That is not a small amount of firepower for a mech of that size. Who else do we have that can do long range support? We can do the Blackjack here. We can jump to here on the first turn. I think I like that. Oh, the elementals are stacking up inside the fort. They are stacking up heavy with 4 already. Let's go with the Stalker. We can go here with the Stalker. We can advance down here. Try to take this base and assault them from here. Two, 1, 2, yeah, okay. We'll start there. Wonder if they'll mount the elementals on their mechs. I don't know if they can at this point. I think that's something they have to do from the lobby, and I didn't do it from the lobby. So I don't know if they're able to. Multiple units. Elemental battle armor ×2. I've actually never seen this before. Multiple units, it says. That's a new one. We'll have, the Grasshopper? No, I want the Atlas with the LB-10X behind Hoser. Hoser can advance into these woods and snipe all over this. Earl can advance down here and get his medium lasers into range and the LBXs and everything like that. We do have a Vixen right here that has 2 ER mediums and an LRM-20 as well as 4 machine guns. And a Koshi here, which has an ER large and an ER medium. Let's see. We'll send Gundog from here, I think, to try to maybe flank this way. Oh, we've got a Fenris over here now, and a Galahad. That's got the LB2X and two ER mediums. The Galahad, of course, with the two Gauss rifles. The two Gauss rifles might be our priority target. Let's set the Grasshopper, I'm thinking, right here. And down this column, try to flank this way, maybe? Yeah, I think that works. Now we've got a Shadow Cat down here. That's the Shadow Cat with the two ER mediums and the LRM 30, or 30 LRMs, the 696 movement profile. That is, I think, our biggest bad at 3,200 battle value. We've still got the Orion and the Banshee. Is that it? Banshee, the Orion, Banshee, yeah. I think I want to send the Orion behind the Stalker. No, I think I want the Orion here, so he can come down this way. Try to fend off the Vixen and the Fenris down here. And then the Banshee will start here, I think, and start moving out and try to take out these elementals as they approach. Because the Banshee also has two PPCs and an LBX. Okay. So we've won initiative for round 1. Everyone's at 100%. Reinforcements coming in rounds 4 through 6. And Princess is taking her time thinking about her move. I did not see what she did. But we've got the Vixen, the Fenris, the Pouncer. We've got Shadow Cat. Oh, we've got a Mana War down here with 2 LB5Xs, 12 SRMs, and an ER small. We've got a Mongoose. We've got a Black Hawk with the Ultra 5 and the large pulse laser. And we've got a Puma here with 4 Streak SR, an ER large, and an Ultra 5. Okay. I'm thinking the Galahad is our priority target. I want him down and I want him out. He's the one that can take us out in one easy shot, and I don't like that. From here, we cannot hit the Galahad, but we might be able to take some shots at some other things. Let's see. Yarvik, you're gonna move 5 hexes. Ash, you're gonna move, I guess, 5 hexes. Grasshopper. I thought this Grasshopper was a 5/8, but I don't have a general tab right now. Looks like. I mean, oh, no, this Grasshopper is a 4/6/4. Alright. Okay, well, we will move 5 hexes then. Tsubasa, you are going to jump into these woods. Earl, you are advancing at top speed. I forgot he has a Forest Ranger. So yeah, he can move especially quickly through the woods. Alright. Figyu and the Stalker advance for full rate. Longsword and the Goliath advance at full speed. And Petra, I think, is the only one we've got left. That's going to be 4 hexes for you. Alright, no checks to speak of. Surprised, with all the ice and snow and everything. Okay, so we've got some shots maybe. We've got the Fenris on 10s. We've got the Vixen on an 11. We got some elementals on 9s. That's actually probably the shot right there. 83, 84. ID5 and ID6. Wow, so many elementals in that hex. So many elementals in this hex. We'll do ID1, I guess, on a 9. And a pair of 8s. And that'll have to be it. I don't want to build up 9 heat with the ER large. Where's Petra as our next biggest bad? We got the Vixen on a 15. We've got the Elementals on 14s. We got the Fenris on a 13, so that is not gonna do it. Yarvik has the Fenris on an 11. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take a shot at that. And the LRMs as well. Ash and the Grasshopper, we've got the Vixen on 15s, we've got the Shadow Cat on 16s, that's gonna be a skip. Tsubasa and the Blackjack, we've got the Fenris on 13s, that's gonna be a skip. Set that hex on fire and see if we burn the elementals. I thought elementals were fireproof. We don't have a shot with the Atlas. We're not gonna have a shot with the Stalker, I don't think, either. No, nothing in range. Gundog with the LB10X. We've got the Vixen on 13s. We've got the Shadow Cat on a 12. Sure. We might get lucky. Alright, Hoser kills an elemental with an ERPPC clan type. So that is his first kill with that weapon, and I am glad to see it. On a 9, we got an 11, killed an elemental. Very nice. The Fenris missing on 10s and 8s. The Koshi hits Earl in the left arm with an ER large laser down to 24 armor. The Orion missing on 11s, the Vixen missing on 11s, the Shadowcat missing on 11s, and the Longsword missing on a 12. Not start a fire. Round 1 goes to us. No one's building up any heat yet. We've won initiative going into round 2. We do have reinforcements coming on round 4. We're at 99.87%. They're at 99.42%. So we are starting to pull ahead just ever so slightly. Let's see. Hoser. I think Hoser might actually be wanting to stay put. He'd have 2 better on his attack rolls than he had last turn. Yeah, we'll have Ash advance the Grasshopper. Yeah, we'll have Ash advance. Maybe she can jump into these woods next turn. We've got the Stalker down here. Get eyes on the Fenris. Except the Fenris hasn't moved yet. Petra is going to advance, get that LBX into action. Longsword is going to advance. He's got 5 hexes he can go. He can get some pretty good visibility. He can maybe take some shots at this guy at extreme range, maybe not. Or we can help cover the right flank. What is victory condition? Hoser gets a buff little man, stick man painted on his mech. I mean, I think you can get a buff little stickman if you take out the squad. And I think the victory condition is I don't know about 50%. 50% seems a little quick. 75% might be a little tough. Maybe like 66%. I don't know. I'm playing by ear. Like I said on the Discord, I was hoping you guys would provide a little more creative input as far as like the conditions and the op4 and things like that. I do appreciate Gribbly coming up with the .mul file for the op4 and helping pick the map. I mean, I always appreciate when you guys have things to say on the Discord. It's just, I feel like some things could have gotten hammered out that didn't. So yeah, Tsubasa, if we're gonna do that, a multitasker and something like it hot. We do not have jumping jacks, so we are going to run. Oh, here comes a mongoose. 50% would be challenging. I don't know. 50% might not be enough of a challenge. I mean, I'm willing to play it by ear and just call it done when it feels over. But yeah, definitely having an actual victory condition might be cool. It might be good. And yeah, I could see 50%. I could see 66%. I could see 75%. If we want to call it 50%, I'm cool with that. It does mean it'll be. Oh. Yeah, 50%. We'll see. 50% might be it. Oh, I mean, I say we'll see, but honestly, if you guys want to have a say, that's up to you. Yeah, Hoser's gonna stand still this turn. They're already starting to get close, and he doesn't like that. We've got the Vixen on 5s. We've got these Elementals on 5s as well. Those Elementals, however, are at extreme range for the PPCs, so that is going to be 9 damage from them, which is less efficient when it comes to splitting the PPC versus LBX fire. We can have Petra has the Vixen on a 9, has the Shadow Cat on a 12, has the Elementals on 10. She could Torso Twist. She could fire on these Elementals with a couple PP on 10s though. 10 is not great. 9 is better, actually. 9 is better than 10. So, yeah, we're gonna take a shot at the Vixen. We'll take an 8 with the LBX. We'll take a bunch of 8s with the mediums. We'll take a single 12 with the small laser, and we'll throw in the SRMs on an 8 as well. We'll get Tsubasa in there next. At the Vixen. That's gonna be 7s for him. It's gonna be all of that. Yeah, that's gonna be heat neutral for him, which is fine. Earl taking fire from a lot of different sources. Could also come in here and get on this Vixen on 8s. I'd like Hoser to take his shot sooner rather than later. We do have the Vixen on 5s. How tough is this Vixen? As far as armor goes. 10s, 15s, 14s. Yeah, if we could disarm him or something. Yeah, if we could take out his right arm with a PPC, that would be amazing. Because his right arm does not have a minimum range. That's going to be 5, 3, 3. We'll skip the ER large. We'll go with a 6 with the medium. And we'll do another 6 with this medium. That gives us 3 heat over. Or we could skip one of the guaranteed PPCs and throw in 3 medium lasers on 6s. No, let's stick with the PPCs. That's what we're good at. Yarvik has the Fenris on a 12. Has the Elementals on 11s. Well, I guess I have to. Actually, wait. Against Elementals, I want to throw in some cluster munitions for that 1 extra point of damage. And then with the mediums, we've got 15s, we've got 15s. Yeah, okay. So just the LBX and the LRMs. Ash at the Shadow Cat on 9s. We'll do 2 larges and 4 mediums on 7s. Oh, Ash! Ash is a medium laser specialist. Yes, she needs to be. Oh, she's also a medium range specialist. 6 hexes is exactly where she wants that guy. Let me get Longsword to follow up on that. With the LBX, we've got him on a 7. Actually, I should have led with that. We've got him on a 10 with the ER medium and a 12. And some 10s. We'll go 1 heat over for the SRMs. Earl also has the Shadow Cat on 12s, which is not great. We've got the Vixen on 8s, which is not bad. Yeah, we'll do the LBX on an 8. We'll do the large laser. We'll do the medium lasers. We'll do the small laser on a 10, and we'll do the SRMs on an 8. That puts us 2 heat over, keeping the LRM silent. Tugyu in the Stalker has the Pouncer on 17s with the large lasers. Okay, and we've got the Puma on 14s with the LRMs. That's no good either. What do they have us on, like 12s? Yeah, large pulse laser on a 12, ER large laser on an 11. So we're taking fire, but it's not the kind of fire I'm really worried about. That said, we've got the Koshi on a 15, we've got the Manowar on a 14, so yeah, Tugyu is not going to be doing anything this turn. The Manowar hits Earl in the left leg with an LB5X, down to 36 armor there. The Pouncer missing on 12s, the Blackhawk missing on a 12, the Banshee at the Vixen on 8s, lands the LB10X to the right torso, leaving him with 0 armor. Medium lasers to the left and right arm, down to 5 on each. The medium laser to the center torso, down to 10. Medium laser on the right leg, down to 9. The Fenris hits Earl in the right torso and the right arm for 7 each. That's 14, plus the LB5X, plus the LB2X. That is going to be a PSR for Earl. And he's down to 25 on that right torso. The LBX to the left torso down to 30. The Mongoose misses Earl. The Blackjack at the Vixen hits him in the right torso, hits him in the left arm, down to 2 structure and 0 armor. Koshi hits Earl in the left leg, down to 29. Hoser hits the Vixen in the left torso with that Clan ER PPC for 15 points, down to 2 structure and critted on his engine. PPC to the right arm destroys the arm. PPC to the left torso destroys the torso. Transfers into the center torso. Blows off the left arm. ER medium laser to the right torso gets the engine destruction kill for Earl. Or for Hoser. Excuse me. The Orion at the Elementals lands all 15 LRMs to Troopers 1, 2, and 3. Nice. The Grasshopper hits the Shadow Cat in the left arm for 5, hits him in the left torso for 2. Oh, the Shadow Cat has narrow, low profile. That's gonna be a problem. Down to 16 on that left torso. The Goliath hits the Shadow Cat with 4 pellets splashing around. That's not going to do much good. I should have saved that for last also. The Puma hits the Stalker in the left arm on an 11. Got the 12. Takes 10 from the ER large down to 18 on that arm. Earl at the Vixen, which is already dead, hits him in the right leg, hits him in the center torso, hits him in the center torso. Nothing left of the Vixen. The Vixen on 6s and 8s misses Earl with everything. Wow. The Shadow Cat lands 15 LRMs on Ash and the Grasshopper to the right leg, the right torso, and the left torso. Down to 15 on that right and left torso. And Earl took 20 plus, needs a 5, gets the 5, barely. And yeah, Hoser gets a Vixen painted on his mech. Let's see. We've got Hoser is at 3 heat. We've got Shadowcat at 2 heat. We've got the Pouncer at 6. We've got Earl at 2 heat, and the Gundog is at 1. We've won initiative going into round 3. We've got units deploying next round. We're at 99%. They're at 91%. So going pretty well, I would say. Hoser. I know you want to stay in the back ranks, but is it worth advancing at this point? We've got the Shadowcat here. And the Fenris here. Let's hold off on that for a minute. Tugyu. Definitely like to start moving this way, and I think we can. We just need to make a 3. Okay, well, I don't think we fell, so that's good. Let's see. Earl, the Atlas will continue advancing. We want to get those medium lasers in. We want to get those LBXs in. Hoser. Need to stay away from those elementals. Yeah, but do you want to stay posted up in these woods, or do you want to advance a little bit? Honestly, staying posted up might not be a bad idea, especially with that ERPPC. That thing has incredible range and really good damage. Yeah, we'll stay posted up. Oh, here comes the Galahad. Let's send... I'm gonna send Ash and Longsword after the Galahad. Yeah. We'll send Ash and the Longsword after the Galahad. Try to get the flank on him. Let's see. Oh, looks like some of them are falling back. We want to advance. Yes, with the PPCs and the LBX. It's a good thing they only have 3 movement points. That's going to make it a lot easier to stay away from them. I'm thinking Yarvik can come over here and assault this Fenris, who seems to be scoring up against the Stalker. The Fenris has 2 ER mediums and an LB2X. Do we really need to double team that guy? He's not that tough. We could. We could walk here. Get him at medium laser range. Yeah, I don't think we need to get into melee range of that Fenris, but we could throw some medium lasers at him as we go past. That would be nice. Oh, and he's prone. Oh, well, maybe we should have gone up on him. Because that's going to be a lot harder to hit him as he's lying down from far away. Whereas he's a lot easier to hit from up close, of course. Let's go... Yeah, let's get within 3 hexes of the Shadow Cat. Let me kick off the AC, which I'm sure you guys can hear just kicked on. One sec. Okay. Yeah, hopefully that kicks off in just a second and doesn't kick back on for a while. Okay, so Stalker, running and turning, needs a 3, gets a 7. The Fenris needs a 5, gets a 4. Falls on its left side, takes 5 to the left leg. Successfully avoids hurting the pilot. Crashed into the hill, takes 3 damage to the right arm from the skid. Or from the crash, I guess. Suffered 0 damage from the skid. I don't wonder where he was trying to go that he ended up on the ground there. Hoser. We've got this elemental on a 5. We've got one of these elementals on a 5. Yeah, we'll see if we can take out one of those elementals. We'll throw a couple of regular PPCs at them. We'll throw... ER medium laser on a 12. For 3 heat, is it worth it on a 12? I don't think it is. I think we're going to run a little cool this turn. Or... Yeah, I think that Fenris isn't enough trouble as it is. Let's see. We'll skip Yarvik for right now. We'll skip Tsubasa for right now. Where's Tugyu? I want to know what kind of damage we've got on this Fenris. We've got 13s. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for skidding. 12, 13 for medium range. That's... We're so close to him. Why is it so hard to hit him? That's ridiculous. Do we have any targets? We've got these elementals on 15s. Got him on 12s with the LRMs. Yeah, we don't have anything better than a 12 on anyone. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll fire some LRMs at him. Not that we're gonna hit. Stupid skid. The Orion has him on 8s, which is a little better. Actually, that's going to be a 9 because I want to use the solid slug because he's still fresh. So that's going to be 9s with pretty much everything. That's going to be the streak. And then the LRMs we can send at these guys on a 10. Or 3 heat over? Yeah, that's fine. This mech run's pretty cool anyways. Ash has no one at medium range, which is a bummer. We've got these guys on 13s. Actually, wait. We've got him on 10s. So yeah, we'll do 2 of those. And 4 6s. Yes, that works. Tsubasa has the Shadow Cat on 6s as well, so that's going to be 1 large and 4 mediums. Earl. Earl's got elementals on 10s with the, or it could be 9s with the cluster munitions. Or we've got the Shadow Cat on an 8 with the solid slug. Yeah, that's gonna be an 8 and an 8, a bunch more 8s. Skip that one. We'll go the 10. Skip that one, and we'll do an 8. That gives us 4 heat over. That is pretty much what this mech was designed for. Was up close brawling. Petra's got him on a 9. Got the Fenris on a 10. Got the Elementals on a 10 as well. Yeah, let's see if we can do some work on this Fenris. He's fairly tough. So yeah, well, he also isn't much of a threat with 2 mediums and an LB2X. Yeah, we'll take on these elementals. We'll see if we can't kill 1 or 2 of them. On 9. Then we've got him on 12s. We'll skip most of the mediums. We'll throw in the SRM just to be heat neutral because we've got the ammo for it. We're already going to have to reload it. Longsword has the Mongoose on a 12. Has the Koshi on a 10. Let's make that an 11 is not a good well, 10's not a good to hit number, and 11 is even worse. It's a 13. It's a 14. That's a 14. Okay, well, I guess we get 1 shot. It's not a good one on an 11. Alright, the Man-O-War misses the Gundog on 10s. The Pouncer hits the Orion in the right arm with an ER medium. Ouch, down to 17. The Blackhawk hits the Orion in the center torso with a large pulse, down to 26. Hoser kills Elemental Trooper number 1 and hits Trooper number 4 for 9, down to 1 armor. The Fenris misses the Orion on an 8. The Galahad misses Earl on a pair of 9s. The Mongoose hits the Orion in the left leg with an ER large laser. That is going to be a PSR because he was already at 17. So that's going to be 25 on the Orion so far. The Stalker does manage to hit the Fenris with a single LRM to the left arm on a 12. The Koshi misses on a 7 and a 9. The Orion hits the Fenris in the left torso with the LB10X and a medium laser down to 10 structure. Very nice. Pair of 9s. The Grasshopper at the Shadow Cat hits him in the center torso with a medium laser. Hits him in the left torso with a glancing blow from a medium laser. 2 out of 4 on 6s. Wait, those are missed on 4s? Man-O-War, Pouncer, Blackhawk, Hoser. Okay. Yeah. Fired 3 PPCs, rolled a 3. Yeah. Missed one of the dudes. The dice do conspire, don't they? Let's see. The Grasshopper landed 2 out of 4 on 6s, which is also not great, as well as missing both 10s. The Blackjack at the Shadow Cat hits him in the left arm with a glancing blow from an ER large laser. And a medium laser glances off the left leg, and another one hits the left torso, down to 9 armor on that left torso. Earl at the Shadow Cat missing on 8s with almost everything. Does land a pair of medium lasers to the right and center torso's rear. And the left arm crits on the shoulder. The left arm, is that crucial for him? That is one of his lasers, that is one of his LRMs. So yeah, that's pretty important. The Banshee missing on 10s and 9s and 12s. The Puma misses on an 11. The Shadow Cat at Earl. Hits him in the left torso and the left leg with ER mediums. That's 14 damage. And 18 LRMs to the right torso, right leg critical, left arm and left leg. That left leg is down to 18. The gun dog at the missed links. Lancing blow off the left arm down to 3 structure. Our Ryan needs a 4 to stay standing, gets a 3, takes 8 damage to the left arm and right torso. Yarvik needs a 4 to avoid hurting himself in the fall, gets a 7. Shadowcat needs a 5, gets an 8. Earl needs a 5, gets a 7. Can't believe it. Man, we are rolling 3s like crazy. No, we're not going to kick the building. Okay, no one gets kicked. The Shadowcat is at 3 heat. The Pouncer is at 7. Earl is up to 4. Let's see. Round 4, we've got deploying. We are deploying the Phoenix Hawk this turn. We're at 98%. They're at 89%. Here come the Shadow Hawk, or the Phoenix Hawk. Let's go ahead, have him start, say, here, and just come tearing down this way. Sound good? Sounds good. Maybe kill 10% and call it a win with dice rolling like that? No, I intend to kill definitely more than 10% of them. Where is the Phoenix Hawk? There he is. Go ahead and burn rubber down to here. Hoser, I think, is going to be standing still. Pretty good with 4s and 5s, even at extreme range. Yarvik, can we get up? Let's wait on that, actually. Let's get Tugu going. Gonna be piloting 3-4, left torso busted, 2 ER mediums, LBX, 8 movement points. Yeah, he's gonna get up and he's gonna move. He's just got too many chances. He's got 4 chances to get up at a walk, 6 at a run. Let's see if we can get into these woods and start taking shots at these elementals. Needs a 3. Come on, don't no whammies. Ash needs to be at medium range. Oh, that is perfect. Then we can start backing up next turn as they advance towards us. Earl might be wanting to back up a little bit right about now. We've got a bunch of elementals at medium range / long range. Yeah, maybe Earl stands still this turn. We've got Petra, we've got Gundog. Gundog maybe does not want to get swarmed by elementals. And the Galahad is successfully staying in the back ranks where no one can see him. Needs a 3 or better. Yeah, we can. Did you seriously roll Snake Eyes? Man, RNG is just not on our side today. Rolling 3s, rolling 2s. I mean, geez, we'd be rolling 1s if we could. Yeah, Petra's gonna stand still as well. Okay, the Shadow Cat is advancing on Longsword. We should do something about that. Yeah, medium range with the medium lasers, that's fine. Actually, that right there would also be fine and would give us better hit numbers. Yep, Orion needs a 3, gets a 12. Gundog needs a 3, gets a 2. Takes 8 damage to the right torso and right rear leg, down to 15 on that right torso. Koshi running and turning needs a 3, gets a 6. Fenris getting up needs a 4, gets a 10. Alright, let's start with Hoser. We got elementals on 7s. 7. What happened? Why are they suddenly so much harder to hit? We've got these guys on 5s, so we'll take that. It's gonna be a 5. That's gonna be a couple of 4s. You know what? We'll go up to 7 heat for the ER large. Nope. Yeah, we're just gonna stand still. We'll cool down next turn. Let's see, where's Petra? Petra has these guys on 8s. That'll be 8s and 7s. And we'll throw in a handful of 12s. Let's see. Yarvik has the Fenris on 9s. Has these guys on 13s. Has these guys on 10s. Has the Pouncer on 10s as well. Yeah. Let's do the Fenris. It's gonna be a 9. We'll throw in some 11s. Throw in another 9, and yeah, we'll throw in a 9 for the streaks. They don't fight if they don't hit, you know, no big deal. Ash at these guys. We'll do the one that's already been hit a little bit. We've got him on, we'll do a pair of 10s and a bunch of 8s. Tsubasa at the Shadow Cat has him on 6s. And we'll do 4 8s. No, excuse me. We'll do 2 6s and we'll do 2 8s, and we'll take the slowdown next turn. Earl has elementals on 8s. We'll do a 7. We'll do an 8. We'll do a bunch of 10s. We'll go 3 heat over on the 10s to get the LRMs in on an 8. Oh, 5 heat over. No. We'll do 2 heat over for an 8. The Stalker taking fire from the Fenris. We've got him on 8s as well. 8s and 10s. We'll go 3 heat over on the Stalker on 10s. Excuse me. Let's see. Longsword, well, prone has the elementals on an 11. Make that a 10 and an 11. And nothing else we've got. Oh yeah, the Phoenix Hawk. Let's see, we've got the Fenris on an 11, we've got Elementals on 14. Okay, well, we'll take a shot at the Fenris. We might as well. Alright, the Manowar hits Ash in the left torso again with that OE5X, down to 10 armor there. The Pouncer missing on 11s, the Blackhawk missing on 8s and 10s. Hoser kills another Elemental, Trooper number 2, hits Troopers number 1 and 5 with PBC fire, they're both down to 1 armor, and the ER Large at Trooper 5 kills him. The Fenris at the Stalker hits him in the left leg with an ER medium down to 23, and the LB2X to the right torso down to 25. Petra at a pair of Elementals hits Troopers 2 and 4 with PPC fire. They're down to 1 structure each. Missed with the LBX and all 4 mediums. Mongoose hits the Grasshopper in the right leg with an ER large. The Koshi hits the Grasshopper in the center torso with an ER large. That is 18 points right there. The Orion hits the Fenris in the right leg with a medium laser. The Grasshopper hits Troopers 2 and 4 with medium laser fire. They're down to 1 structure and 5 armor. Trooper 4 is down to 0 armor after another medium laser. The Blackjack hits the Shadow Cat in the left arm, destroying his left arm. Okay, so that is his medium laser and his LRM-15 out. ER Large Laser glances off his right leg down to 12 armor, and a medium laser to the right leg down to 7. Earl on 7s, 8s, and 10s lands 12 LRMs to some Elementals, down to 5, 5, and 8 armor there. The Stalker at the Fenris on 8s hits him in the right torso and the right leg down to 6 and 6 there. Medium laser to the center torso down to 14. Medium laser to the right leg down to 1. Medium laser to the left arm down to 8. 3 SRMs hit after the AMS engages. Hit him in the left torso, the left leg, and the center torso. Left torso is down to 8 structure. The Gundog missing on 10s and 11s. The Puma hits Ash in the right arm with an Ultra 5 down to 17. The Shadow Cat hits Ash in the right arm for 7, down to 10. And 15 LRMs to the left torso rear and the center torso rear. Left torso is down to 0 armor. Center torso is down to 8. The Phoenix Hawk missing on 11. Ash needs a 5 to stay standing, gets a 6 because she took 40 plus. The Fenris needs a 6, gets a 9. And the Shadow Cat's gonna kick Gundog, I'm guessing. No. Okay. Poser is at 7 heat. Shadow Cat is at 5. Pouncer is at 6. Tsubasa is at 5. Earl is at 2. Stalker is at 3. Everyone else is running cool. Let's see. We've lost initiative. We've got 2 units deploying this round. We're at 97%. They're at 82%. About 50 minutes left in the stream. We might actually finish this tonight. I don't know. Our turn to deploy. Let's get, let's see, this is the Mark II. Let's get you here. And the Mark III, let's get you here. Alright, let's get Stiletto, Falling Butt down here. That's 7 hexes. Let's get the other Cronus, the Mark II, also Hauling Butt. That is also, that's only 6. Still further than we can jump. I think Hoser is going to stand still again. Try to take out some more elementals with PPC fire. Let's see. The Phoenix Hawk can maybe come down here and hunt down this Fenris. The Fenris is actually kind of faster than we are. Not by a little bit. 6'9" versus 8'12". Yarvik might be wanting to back up into the woods. Ash might also be wanting to turn around and back up longsword. No. Wait. Stalker can wait. Petra. Petra can stand still. Earl, stand still. We're gonna wait on Ash. Wait on Tigyu. Longsword. Can we get eyes on anyone from where we're at? We can actually get eyes on some guys from there. We just need a automatic success. Alright, hold off. Hold off. Hold off. Okay, well that's it. Um, hmm. Take out these guys from medium range. I don't like getting quite so close to them. We'll have Tsubasa stand still and snipe from where he's at. How fast is the Shadow Cat? 696. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could get behind Tsubasa. Is he going to? Because we've got Hoser here on this hill. I don't know if he wants to do that. To you. Let's go ahead and try to chase down this Fenris. Or see if he'll engage us, that is. He could get behind us at a walk. Or he could just run like hell. Yep. Ash is going to turn her back on the elementals, try to cover Longsword's back from this Shadow Cat. Oh, okay. Shadow Cat moved over there. Alright, everyone needs 3s and 4s, everyone gets 6s and 7s. Alright, starting with Hoser, we've got Elementals on a 7. We've got these Elementals on a 6. Yeah, that's an easy choice. 6s and 5s, we'll go 2 heat over for that. Where is Petra? Petra has him on 8s. Let's start with the cluster munitions actually and see if we can kill the one that's wounded. And then we'll see if we can't land a couple of hits on 8s. And we'll throw in a bunch of 12s just because we don't have anything better to do with those heat sinks. Need to leave the hill you can. Hoser does like a sniper spot though. This sniper spot is working for me. It really is. We might advance a little bit, but right now, Hoser, Petra, Earl, Tsubasa, we're all just kind of camped out and guarding this center section here. Oh, the Fenris is taking shots at Hoser. Who has eyes on the Fenris? Anybody? Nobody? Tsubasa at the Shadow Cat on a pair of 8s. We'll do that. We'll go 3 heat over for that. Cool down a little bit. Yarvik has elementals on 9s. Or 11s. Those will be all upset about the paint. I don't know if you really have to be worried about the paint. He needs, what does he need at that range? He needs 12s and an 8. The LB2X isn't going to do more than scratch the paint. And the ER mediums are probably not going to hit. That said, let's go ahead and see if we can't land an 8 on those guys. And a 9 on those guys, and maybe even an 11 if we can, because nothing else is in range. Let's see. Ash at the Shadow Cat has him on 11s. We'll do 2 of those and 4 7s. That gives us 1 heat under. Let's see. The Cronus has the Shadow Cat on a 12. I think that's our best shot. Stiletto has the Shadow Cat also on a 12, and I think that might be our best shot with her as well. Let's see. Earl has eyes on these elementals on 7s. These guys on 10s. Yeah, let's see if we can't land a 10 on those guys, because I feel like those other elementals are already in bad shape. We'll do an 11 there. We've got 13s. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Stalker has the Black Hawk on 15s with large lasers. That's not gonna happen. Has him on 13s with the LRMs. Okay, well that is not gonna happen. So I guess we've got these elementals here. The Pouncer has us on 11s. The Blackhawk has us on 8s and 10s. We've got these elementals on 10s and some 12s. We'll 4 heat over on 10s. Longsword has elementals on 11s. As these guys on 8s has these guys on 8s as well. So yeah, I think that'll be an 8 at him. And a 9. And a bunch of 13s. Actually, we get this guy. Yeah, that's gonna be 8, 9, skip, and 11s. That'll be 1 heat under. Sweet. Let's see, the Phoenix Hawk, last but not least, has this guy on a 10 and nothing else. Oh, I saw fire. I saw fire on those elementals. Hoser kills trooper number 1 with an ERPPC. Hits troopers 2 and 3 for 9 each. They're down to 1 armor. The Manowar hits the Grasshopper in the right leg for 5 with that LBX, down to 8 armor. The Pouncer missing on 11s. The Banshee at the Elemental hits with 6 LBX pellets. Trooper 1 is down to 1 structure. Everyone else looks like they're down to less than 10 armor. And then a PPC at Trooper 3, which is just enough to kill him. Working as planned. The Blackhawk missing on 8s and 10s. The Fenris missing on 12s and 8s. Hoser, your paint is safe. The Blackjack at the Shadow Cat hits him in the left leg and the left torso, critting on his jump jet and leaving him with 7 structure. The Orion Lands 6 LRMs on trooper number 4 of his squad, leaving it with 1 structure. The Koshi misses on 7s and 9s. The Grasshopper glances a blow off the Shadowcat's center torso down to 10 armor. And a medium laser to the right arm down to 5. Cronus at the Shadowcat misses. The Cronus at the Shadowcat misses. Earl at the Elementals on 10s and 11s, missing with everything. The Stalker at the Elementals on 10s and 12s misses with everything, but does start a fire. Oh, we did land. We landed 4 for 4 with the LRMs on 10s. Wow. We hit for 3, 4, 4, and 4 to troopers 2, 3, and 5. So that's cool. What are the odds of that? That's where all of our luck went, into those 4 LRM5s. The Gundog missing on 8s, 9s, and 11s. The Puma missing on 8s and 10s. The Phoenix Hawk missing on a 10. The Shadowcat at the Grasshopper hits in the right arm with an ER medium and 5 LRMs, down to 9 structure and critting on the lower arm. Right torso is down to 10, right leg is down to 3. Ash needs a 4 to stay standing, gets a 7. Shadowcat needs a 5 to stay standing, gets a 10. No physical attacks, I assume. Yeah, a little better. Hoser is down to 2 heat. The Shadowcat is down to 1 heat. The Pouncer is up to 7. Tsubasa is down to 3. The Stalker is up to 4. Everyone else is running cool. We've lost initiative going into round 6, even though we do have the bigger bonus. We're at 97%, they're at 80%. So we're doing good work. It's just taking a little bit of a time. Becoming a little bit of a grind here. Oh, it's our turn to deploy. We have the Hunchback. Hunchback can start here, I think. Hoser. We want to advance. Yeah, let's go ahead and get out of that extreme range for the PPCs. Let's get that into something a little bit closer. Hold off on Yarvik, hold off on Sue, hold off on Stiletto, hold off on Earl. Yeah, let's go ahead and start with the Hunchback. Let's see. Fenris. I don't know if I really need to worry about him. Let's see, the Stalker. I'd like to redirect his attention to these elementals or something. Yarvik would like to engage these elementals as well. These guys are almost dead, looks like. Oh man, they take so much damage and you get so little BV out of them. Let's see, Gundog. I'd like to maybe back up. Holding off on Ash. The Cronus can advance to here. That looks like 7 hexes. The other Cronus, Stiletto, can also advance. It looks like 7 hexes. Ash would like to try to wait on the Shadowcat. Petra would like to stand still. I think Earl wants to stand still again too. Be a little bulwark for everyone. Let's see. The grasshopper is starting to feel like he's in trouble. Tsubasa can maybe step forward at a walk. No. We lose so much visibility when we do that. Let's go ahead and just chill here for a minute. Oh, where was that? Who's advanced? Is that the Koshi? Let's see. The grasshopper. Maybe back up here. Let's see. The Phoenix Hawk. Oh, hey. Is this foliage? That is foliage. Okay. Well. We can get him into short range for the large laser. We might be able to blow off his left torso. If we get a lucky hit. Or we can get into medium laser range. He has him in range on the LBX for what that's worth. Or, you know, what do we need to do that? We need a 2? Yeah, we can get a 2. Get him into medium laser range. I would like to get into melee range because I think we've got a weight advantage on him. Manowar, running and turning on pavement, needs a 3, gets a 2. Takes 8 damage to the left leg and left torso, critical for no effect. Needs a 3 to avoid hurting the pilot, gets a 9. Skids for 1 hex and takes 4 damage to the left leg, down to 15 there. Mongoose succeeds, Fenris succeeds, Phoenix Hawk succeeds, but not for lack of trying. He rolled a 3. Alright, Hoser. What do we got? We've got the Fenris on 9s, that's not great. We've got these elementals on 8s, that's a little better. We've got the glass spider on an 8. Oh, yes. And a pair of 6s. Hold off on the 7. But we've got this guy on a 10 for 4 heat. Yeah, we'll take a 10. Riding that red line. Yarvik. We're gonna do cluster ammunitions on a 6. We've got medium lasers on 9s. Got the small pulse on a 9. We've got the LRM on an 8. We've got the streak on a 9 as well. Hopefully that is gonna be enough to do him in. We've got the Shadow Cat on 10s. And we'll throw in a 12. Cronus has the Shadow Cat on a 7 and 9s, I believe, yeah. Tsubasa has the Shadow Cat on a pair of 7s. And we'll throw in an 11 just to ride that heat curve a little bit. Stiletto has the Shadow Cat on 9s. Or we've got some elementals on 10s. We'll take the 25% shot over the 10% shot. Let's see. Earl. Earl has the elementals on a 7. Let's see if we can do something with those LRMs. Got the Galahad on an 8. Yes. Throw in a 10. Throw in a 10. Throw in an 8. And then at the elementals, we've got some 11s. We'll burn some heat that way. Yeah, we'll go 1 heat. We'll save the SRM ammo. Not because I care about the SRM ammo. Actually, I would like to get rid of it, but it's more heat. Oh. Tugyu taking fire from the Blackhawk over here on the flank. We've got him on 10s. He's got us on 6s and 8s. Ouch. 2 Gauss rifles on 6s from the Galahad. Jeez. Ow. Can we return fire at the Galahad? We've got him on 10s. Yeah, I think I want to do that. Then we've got the medium lasers. We can hit him on 14s. We can hit him on 13s. We can hit him on 14s. I don't like seeing all that heat go to waste. But we don't have any good shots. Yeah, we can't hit with anything except those. Alright. Petra has the glass spider on 10s as well. Got the elementals on 10s as well. Sure. We'll go 4 heat over to try to finish those guys off. Gundog has these guys on a 9. Sure, we'll do that. And a 12. The 14s aren't going to do anything, though. The Phoenix Hawk at the Fenris. We're taking a pair of 5s and a 7. We've got him on 9s. Aye, aye, aye. Let's see, the Hunchback. Got him on a 12. That is not worth the ammunition. Got these guys on a 13. We'll skip that. We've got him now on a 10. A couple more 10s. Yeah, we'll go 1 heat over on a bunch of 10s. Alright, Hoser at the Galahad on 8s and 6s. Hits him in the left arm, left leg, right torso. That is 35 damage. No, that's not. That's 18 and 14. That's 32 damage. Which is still nice. That's a PSR for sure. The Pouncer hits Earl in the left leg and right torso with ER medium laser fire for 6 each. The Orion on 6s and 9s only hits with the LRM-15, does kill 2 troopers, which is all it takes to finish off that squad. The Blackhawk hits the Stalker in the left leg with a large pulse laser for 10, down to 13. The Fenris hits the Phoenix Hawk in the left arm with the LB2X, down to 10 armor there. Grasshopper at the Shadow Cat hits him in the left torso for 4, down to 3 structure. Galahad on 6s at the Stalker rolls a 5 and a 3. Oh my goodness, that is such a relief. The Mongoose misses the Stalker on a 9. The Cronus at the Shadow Cat hits him in the left arm, which transfers into the left torso, which destroys the left torso and transfers into the center torso. Nice. So that Shadow Cat is now down to his right arm weapon, which is an ER medium and LRM-15. Medium laser to the left leg, down to 3 armor. The Koshi hits Earl in the left leg with an ER large, down to 2 armor there. Blackjack hits the Shadow Cat in the center torso with an ER large, down to 1 armor, and that is going to be a PSR for him. The Cronus, missing everything on 9s. Earl at the Galahad lands 20 LRMs, nice! 3 batches to the center torso, down to 15 armor, and 1 batch to the right arm, down to 15 armor. The Stalker misses the Galahad on 10s. The Banshee misses the Galahad on 10s. And the Elementals on 10s as well. The Goliath misses the Elementals on 9s and 12s. The Phoenix Hawk misses the Fenris on 9s. The Puma hits the Stalker in the left arm with an Ultra 5, down to 13 armor. Hunchback misses the Fenris on 10s. The Shadow Cat hits Earl in the left arm for 7, down to 12. The Galahad, 40 plus damage, needs a 6, gets a 7, stays standing. The Shadow Cat took 20 plus, needs a 5, gets a 4. Falls down, critting on his left leg, jump jet, and foot. Narrowly avoids hurting the pilot. Earl needs a 5 to stay standing, gets a 7. Alright. This is starting to look pretty good, I think. Hoser is at 4 heat, Ash is at 1 heat, Shadowcat is up to 6. The Pouncer is up to 8, so that's going to be movement and targeting penalties for him. Tsubasa is up to 4 heat, Petra is up to 4 heat, and the Hunchback is up to 1 heat. Alright, we've won initiative. We're at 96%. They're at 77-ish%. I don't know if we're going to be able to finish the battle tonight, but things are definitely going our way, I'd say. Alright, do we walk this turn? Or do we stand still again? How far do these PPCs reach? Yeah, I'd say that works. Let's go ahead and stand still for a turn. Yarvik would like to back up. Gundog would also like to back up. Ash does not want to lose an arm, so we will also fall back a bit. Let's see. Earl's leg is looking pretty rough, but other than that, yeah, let's have him pull back a little bit, try to protect that left side. Let's see. Petra, and maybe also, well, Petra can actually advance. She is in pristine shape, and she's not really being threatened by anyone. Oh, excuse me. Cronus. Get into the Shadowcat's back arc. Do we need to though? He's about to go down. I think he's in retreat, having lost his arm and left torso. Yeah, he is crippled. He is sprinting. We can ignore him. Cronus can advance on... This is the Mark III or the Mark II? This is Davi in the Mark II, I believe. Hold on, you guys. 1 second. Hey. No. Oh, dang. Sorry about that. That must have been very loud. I do apologize. But yeah, the kittens and the cats are getting into it. Cronus. This is the one with the medium lasers. We cannot quite get into short range. We will... Medium range for everything on these guys. Yeah. We'll do that. Stiletto. I'd also like to get into some kind of range for these guys. Yeah, we can get those guys in short range. Yeah, we'll do that. We can always jump out. We can jump faster than they can. Oh. Oh, the Black Hawk is advancing on the Stalker. Did he jump? Is he super evasive? He is. Yeah, he's got a TMM of 3. We can get him into short range at a walk. That's, what, 7s, I think? Yeah, we should be able to mess him up pretty good. Let's see. Who do we have left? We've got the Blackjack. We've got Phoenix Hawk. We've got the Hunchback. Go ahead and move the Hunchback next. We'll do him at a walk. Tsubasa. Now that we're less worried about that right flank, we can do something like this. Oh, there goes the Fenris, and here goes my Phoenix Hawk, right into his back. And we are going to kick him because all of our weapons are arm mounted. Gargoyle gets up on a 4, gets a 6. The Shadowcat checks for mask failure, and anything but a 2 gets a 7. The Shadowcat gets up, sprinting with an active mask or supercharger. Needs a 7, gets a 10. Needs a 7, gets an 8. Needs a 7, gets a 9. Jeez, that Shadowcat really wanted to get out of there. Alright, starting with Hoser, as we do. We've got these guys on a 9. These guys on 9s. We've got these guys on 9s. We've got the Black Hawk on an 8. Got the Fenris on 5s. Yeah, let's blow away a Fenris, shall we? We go 4 heat over with the ER medium, because the regular mediums aren't going to turn that way. Alright, Hunchback. Oh, we've got a 6 with the autocannon 20. Oh my goodness. Yes. And a 6 with the ER PPC. Yes. And a 6 with the ER medium. And a 6 with, or an 8 with the ER small. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that Fenris is going to be hurting after this. And the Phoenix Hawk into his back on 7s with everything. Let's see. Yarvik has the Black Hawk on a 9 and a 10. Oh, no, that's gonna be 10s and 10s. Yeah, that'll be a 10 and some 12s. And a 10 and a 12, why not? It'll only fire if it hits. Let's see. Petra might have shots on the Black Hawk as well. Got him on 11s. Hold on, I hear cats growling again. Hey. Ah. It's not like she doesn't know better. Alright, Ash. Who do we have here? We've got elementals on 16s. We've got elementals on 14s. That's not going to be anything. Let's see, the Cronus on the elementals. On 8s, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do all of that, for sure. Let's see, Tsubasa has these elementals on 8s as well. We'll take a couple shots at those guys. We'll go 4 heat over for that. Stiletto has these guys on 6s, so we'll take some shots at that. 6s and 8s, yeah, works for me. Earl has these guys on an 11. That's not great. Has the Man of War on a 10. That works. That works. That's going to be a 10 and a 10. We'll skip the mediums. We'll slide on down to the LRMs on an 8. Skip the SRM. What else have we got in range? We have literally nothing else in range. Oh, except the Fenris. On an 11, sure, why not? The Stalker at the Nova. Yes, please. On 9s, I was hoping for better than that. We'll go heat neutral for that. Longsword has these guys on a 9. The cluster munitions, yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. And a 10. And nothing else is in range. Alright, the Man of War missing Earl on a pair of 8s. The Pouncer missing the Stalker on a bunch of 12s. Hoser hits the Fenris in the left arm, destroying it and taking out his LB2X. PPC to the left torso transfers into the center torso down to 10, and a PPC to the center torso down to 0. ER medium to the head, forcing Main's first consciousness check. That was a very productive salvo. That was 42 points of damage. Very nice. And that was 2 engine crits, center torso stripped, head down to a medium laser's worth of damage to kill it. The Blackhawk hits the Stalker in the left arm. Oh, that Mega's hurting? Yeah. I wonder if he's still alive. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, he is. No? That center torso is cored out. Yeah, he's done for. He is done for. I think maybe the Hunchback might have stolen your kill. We'll see here in a second. The Blackhawk hits the Stalker in the left arm with a large pulse down to 3 armor. Ultra Autocannon 5 to the left torso and right arm down to 22 and 23. And an ER small to the right arm down to 18. Machine gun to the left torso down to 20. The Fenris hits Earl in the right arm and the left torso for 7 and 2. The Hunchback missed with the Ultra, hits with the PPC to the center torso. That is the kill on the Fenris. ER medium to the right torso, crits on his engine 2 more times for good measure. And an ER small to the center torso to add insult to injury. The Mongoose hits the Cronus in the right arm with an ER large down to 10 armor. The Phoenix Hawk hits the Fenris in the left and center torso rear. The Fenris is dead. Yeah, that's the bad thing about being a big weapon sniper, is that you're mainly putting holes in things, but you're not really getting kills. It's the follow-up that tends to get the kill. The Koshi missing on 8s and 10s. The Orion at the Blackhawk on 10s and 12s misses with everything. Petra at the Blackhawk on 11s misses with everything. Cronus Mark II at the Elementals on 8s lands 2 SRMs, which does kill Trooper number 2 and leaves Trooper number 3 with 4 points left. Blackjack hits the Elemental Trooper number 3 down to 0 armor. The Cronus hits the Elemental number 5 for 8 down to 2 armor, and a medium pulse to Trooper 5 finishes him off. Medium pulse to Trooper 3 leaves him with 4 armor. 2 SRMs to Trooper 3 leaves him with 0 armor. The Atlas at the Gargoyle lands 12 LRMs to the left arm, center torso, and left leg. The Puma hits the Stalker in the right arm for 10, down to 8 armor. The Stalker at the Nova hits him in the right torso with a large laser, hits him in the right arm with a glancing blow from the other large laser, that's 12 points. Medium laser for 2 more to the left torso, that's 14. 2 SRMs, that's 16, 18, if I'm not mistaken, to the right arm and left torso. The gun dog misses the elementals on 9s and 10s. Stalker took 20 plus, needs a 5, gets a 9. Let's see. We have oh, I was expecting initiative next. Hoser is up to 4 heat, or holding steady at 4 heat, I should say. Mikoshi is up to 3. The Pouncer is up to 9 and climbing. Tsubasa is holding at 4. Hunchback is up to 5. Everyone else is running pretty cool. And with that, we have 1 initiative by a rather large margin. We're at 95%, they're at 69.8%. 4 with light damage, 1 moderate, 1 heavy, 1 crippled, 3 destroyed, 3 crew trapped. I wonder if those are elementals. Can you be trapped in an elemental suit, I wonder? Let's see, Hoser. Let's hold off on Hoser. I want to get where I can see a bunch of elementals this turn. Ash. Busted right arm and no left torso rear armor. Do we advance? I mean, it is an energy boat, so there's really no reason. I mean, it's not like we're worried about, you know, losing our ammo or something. Yeah, we'll take those guys on with the large lasers. Cronus and Stiletto maybe want to hold off on getting any closer. Petra might be wanting to stand still this turn. Cronus. Yeah, let's back up a bit. How about Stiletto also maybe backs up a little bit? Or we can go this way, try to get the flank. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that. Unless they start trying to swarm us, and then I've got a problem. Let's see, the Stalker is about to lose its left arm, but we want to wait for that Blackhawk. Longsword would maybe like to scoot this way, reinforce down over here perhaps. Needs a 3, don't do it again. Let's see. All the battle armor has moved, so we can go here, we can get shots on some of them, we can go here, we can get shots on a couple of them. Yeah, we will walk this turn. Yarvik can maybe back up into these woods. Not hurt, but he is more of a long-range mech. He doesn't want to get me close. Tsubasa. Well, maybe just stand still. Let them come to us. Earl. Well, we walk forward and see what that gets us. Always walk backwards next turn. The Stalker would like to wait. Phoenix Hawk would like to... How top are these buildings? 60. Yeah, let's hop on top of that building. And last but not least is the Hunchback and the Stalker. Forgot the Stalker. The Hunchback actually might be wanting to get eyes on the mongoose. Is that alt? I forget. Two intervening light woods. Okay, well. We'll hold off on that. We've got medium range with the PPC. Yeah, we'll do that. Stalker. That's a height 2 building. Yeah, we can actually see him from where we're at. So we're gonna stay put. We can torso twist and shoot at him. This is probably going to be the last round of the night. We are coming up on 2 hours. I'd love to give you guys a little extra, considering I have cut it short a couple times in the last few weeks. But my boo just got home, and I'm eager to go hang out with her. So this will be the last round of the night. Starting with Hoser. We got these guys on 8s. We got this guy on 9s. We got this guy on, 7s. That works for me. That's going to be 7 and a pair of 5s. And a 7. Yeah, we'll go 5 heat over on a 7. Let's see. Yarvik at the Black Hawk at a range of, I believe, 6 hexes. Yeah. We've got him on 9s. And we'll do some 11s. Okay. Yeah, we've got him on an 11 with a small pulse, a 10 there, and an 11 with the streaks. Yeah, that works. Let's see. The Stalker is also going to be shooting at the Blackhawk. And that's on 7s and 9s, so we'll hit him with as much as we can. And we'll throw in a 10 just to be 1 heat over. Actually, we could have done 2 of those. Let's see. The Phoenix Hawk is going to twist to the right. And see what we can do here on 8s. Alright. Ash at the Mongoose has him on 10s. It's going to be 2 larges and 4 mediums on 8s and 9s. Let's see. Tsubasa has the Mongoose on 6s. Oh, nice. Is that going to be 6s and 8s? Yeah, we'll do, oof, no. No, we'll do 1 large and 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go 2 heat over on 8s. Cronus at the Mongoose as well on 10s and 12s. Stiletto has these elementals on 9s. Yeah, we'll do 9, we'll do those 9s, and we'll do that 9. Let's see, Earl. Looks like he only has eyes on the Nova, so we'll go ahead and throw in some more firepower at that guy on 10s. Skip the 14s, obviously. Let's see, Petra. Doesn't seem to have eyes on anyone except the Blackhawk either. So, yeah, that's going to be some 8s at him. And some 10s. Let's throw in the SRM on a 10 as well, just to be 4 heat over. Longsword cannot torso twist. Means he has no target. Let's see. The Hunchback has the Mongoose on. Not gonna fire on a 12, but we do have him on a 10 and a pair of. We'll do one of the ER mediums. One heat over is plenty. We don't need to go 6. Shouldn't be too long until 50%. Might be a little bit. Probably won't be all of next week, but might be a significant part. I think they're still at what, like 60, 70%. Alright. Pouncer hits the Stalker in the center torso, finally, down to 31 armor. Hoser hits the Blackhawk in the left torso, right torso, arm blown off, nice. And an ER medium glances off the center torso down to 20. The Blackhawk hits the Stalker in the right torso and right leg with ultra autocannon fire, and the left torso with an ER small. Galahad hits Earl in the damaged left leg with the Gauss rifle and the center torso with the other one, so that's going to be a PSR. The Orion hits the Blackhawk in the head with a glancing blow from the LB-10X, forcing Nancy's first consciousness check. Everything else misses. The Mongoose hits Grasshopper, Ash in the left leg and left torso with ER large and medium laser fire down to 18 and 5 on that left torso. The Koshi misses on an 11. The Stalker at the Blackhawk hits him in the right leg, hits him in the center torso. Right leg again, head again, down to 2 structure. Nancy takes her second consciousness check. Medium laser to the center torso, left leg, right leg. Most of these are glancing. And it looks like 3 SRMs to the left torso, right leg, and center torso, down to 8 on that CT. Phoenix Hawk at the Blackhawk hits him in the left arm with the large laser, down to 8 armor. The Grasshopper at the Mongoose hits him in the center torso, hits him in the right arm, down to 4 and 3 there. The Blackjack at the Mongoose hits him in the right arm, destroying it and transferring into the right torso. And a medium laser to the center torso, critical, down to 7 structure, but no crit. The Cronus on 10s and 12s misses with everything. Stiletto at the Elementals on 9s misses with everything. Earl at the Blackhawk on 10s misses with everything. Petra hits the Blackhawk in the left arm with the LB-10X down to 6 structure. Missed with everything else. The Puma hits the Stalker in the right torso and the center torso for 10 and 5, down to 10 and 26. And 2 Streak SRMs to the center torso and the left arm, down to 1 armor on that arm. The Hunchback 2C missing on 10s. Mongoose stays standing. The Blackhawk does not. Goes down, takes 5 to the left arm, down to 1 structure. And Nancy needs an 8 to avoid hurting the pilot. Earl and Tugyu both need 5s and 6s to stay standing, get a 10 and a 7, so that is success. And with that, let me get to the initiative phase. Okay, Hoser is at 5 heat. Koshi is down to 1. The Blackhawk is up to 1. Pouncer is down to 7. Blackjack and Cronus are up to 2, or down to 2 and up to 2. Petra is up to 4, and the Hunchback is down to 1. Alright, let's see what the percentage is, and initiative, and we will save it. Alright, we've lost initiative. They're at 65%, so we still have a little ways to go, but we're like 2/3 of the way there. That is going to be, we'll just call that Wolf Nova's save.gz. Alright. And yes, we will also save that as our exit save. We will go ahead, we will save this file as 30500320 part 2. Yeah, it went better than I expected too. I was really expecting to get our butts pretty badly kicked. Then our reinforcements showed up. We do have a little bit of an advantage in the weather, you know, in the battle value department. Excuse me. Yeah, we do have them by 3 or 4 thousand points, which is nice, but yeah, we are still taking a significant amount of damage. It's not over yet. But yeah, it is definitely going not that bad. But now that the game is saved, we will go ahead and call it. Thank you all for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, join the community. Link to the Discord is in my Twitch bio. You can join us there and join the discussion. We'll see you next week, and until then, I hope you all have a good one. And take care.